Why don't sellers like VA loans? Now, I'm going to make sure this is not lengthy because it gets me kind of heated. There really are three things that I find they come up with the most. One is a VA loan, you're usually taking advantage of the benefit that you can have 100% financing, which means you're not putting any money down. A fantastic benefit. But a seller perceives that as you have no skin in the game, or honestly, a lot of times they think that means you have no money. If you're asking for the loan to cover everything and maybe even some closing costs, they think you don't have any money. And if problems come up in the future with home inspections or a low appraisal, you're gonna bail and you won't be able to cover it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the VA appraisal. The way the VA contract is written, the VA actually gives you the opportunity to bail on the contract if the appraised value comes in lower than the sales contract. Again, the majority of people don't understand that there is a way that you could waive that and proceed if you want to, but they're 100% certain that the VA appraisers are more picky because they are going to come through the home and look for things that are going to be safety concerns. But those things are usually peeling paint, which I know is pretty funny, but peeling paint, paint chips, or missing handrails on staircases, or electrical boxes hanging out of the wall, which is also very uncommon. So they believe that VA appraiser is going to be very, very picky, and they have a tendency to come back low, which again is not true in my case. But honestly, the number one reason I find is that they, as homeowners, quite possibly bought the house with a VA loan or bought another home with a VA loan, and they had a very bad experience. I had a homeowner that I was interviewing with about taking his listing, and he was very insistent that he would absolutely not accept any offers from a VA buyer. No matter what points I made, he was digging his heels in and would not budge. I did not take that listing. But that is usually because they had a very bad experience, not because of the loan program, but because of the lender that they chose. So that kind of sets them up with a bias. But that's kind of the three things that I find over and over is a seller's complaints and why they avoid a buyer with a VA loan.